Welcome to Financial Aid at Clackamas Community College. We hope the information you obtain today will help prepare you for your higher education as it relates to financial aid. The goal is that you understand the overall financial aid process as well as what happens at CCC so you can be a successful student. This online presentation will give you information about how to contact us, the services we provide students with, the basic concept of financial aid, and tips for being a successful financial aid student. There are several ways you can contact us, either in person, phone, or email. Listed here are the 4 most common services we help students with when it comes to financial aid: financial aid advising, loan counseling, scholarship advising, and federal work-study assistance. For a lot of students, getting financial aid can be a major factor when deciding whether or not they will attend college. Depending on your choice of institution, your cost of attendance will be different. Even community colleges within the state of Oregon have a different tuition and fee rate. When thinking about paying for college, we encourage all students to consider the following when determining their financial aid need for school. Some of the most common things to keep in mind are tuition and fees, room and board, books and supplies, personal expenses, and transportation. These are all costs associated with being a college student. There are different types of financial assistance available to students, including grants, scholarships, student and parent loans, employment funds, and additional outside or private resources. Grants are funds you do not have to pay back. Listed here are the common types of grants students can receive. There are a variety of different scholarships for students that are not related to federal grants or loans. Many scholarships are available to students pursuing a particular degree or career field, as well as athletics and financial need-based scholarships. Listed here are some of the resources many students use when looking for scholarships. Clackamas Community College offers more than $500,000 in scholarships per year. Open enrollment for CCC scholarships starts in January, and the deadline is usually at the end of April for scholarship consideration for the following year. If you missed the 2013-2014 school year deadline, be sure to apply for the next open enrollment for the following school year. CCC scholarships are available to CC students for a variety of different reasons. Information about these scholarships and their scholarship deadlines will be posted on the website when open enrollment begins. There are different types of loans that students and parents can take out to help pay for college. The most common are direct student loans. Something very important to keep in mind regarding loans is not to accept the loan or loans if you do not need them. Loans, unlike grants or scholarships, must be paid back upon the completion of your education. If possible, financial aid recommends students seek supplemental income to help pay for college so students don't borrow more money than they need. Again, students must pay back all loans, unlike scholarships or grants. Additionally, loans accrue interest. In addition to scholarships, grants, and loans, there are other ways for students to pay for college. The most common employment fund at CCC is the Federal Work-Study Program. It allows students to work on or off campus and get paid for their work. Also, many employers allow students to prioritize school first and work second. The amount of money students can receive depends on eligibility and the college or university. Depending on a student's area of study, usually called a major, it may be possible to find internship opportunities that would allow students to earn money and gain knowledge in a particular industry. These opportunities are not directly affiliated with Clackamas Community College, but if you contact our Career Services Department, whom you'll meet later on in this orientation, they may be able to help you. Each year you wish to receive federal aid, whether it be loans or grants, you must complete the free application for federal student aid by going to FAFSA.gov and filling out all required information for the appropriate school year. Remember, this application for student aid is free. You will not need to pay anyone or any website to complete your FAFSA. This is a list of some of the information you will need to provide when completing the FAFSA. If you have questions, be sure to contact us. This slide provides information about your personal identification number, which is affiliated with your FAFSA. Your personal identification number will serve as your electronic signature for your FAFSA. Once you've completed FAFSA, your information will be sent to the federal government for processing. They will connect your information with the Social Security Office, the IRS, Veterans Office, and the Department of Homeland Security. This process can take up to 2 weeks. Once your information is verified, it will be sent to the college or colleges you listed on your FAFSA. The Federal Processing Center will also send you a copy of your submitted FAFSA, called the Student Aid Report. This is for your records, and most schools will not need a copy of it. Once CCC has received your FAFSA, you will be notified through your Clackamas student email account. However, in this email, CCC will request students to submit additional documentation, such as the CCC financial aid application. Here are the basic steps to getting started on financial aid at CCC if you have not done so already. This is a breakdown of the CCC financial aid process. You must complete all documents requested. Once you've submitted all of your documents to the financial aid office in Roger Rook Hall, it may take up to 12 weeks to process your file. We may need additional information once your file has been reviewed. You will be notified through your My Clackamas account once your file is reviewed and your award letter is available. Complete your FAFSA online starting in January of each year. We know that you might not have your most recent tax information in January, but use last year's information for a rough estimate, but be sure to update your FAFSA when you receive your most recent tax information. It's important that you complete your FAFSA as early as you can. Additionally, CCC has its own deadlines for financial aid. They have a deadline of when you should have completed and submitted all required paperwork to the institution to ensure that you receive funding for that term or school year. Here are CCC's recommended deadlines. If you miss these deadlines, you can still apply for financial aid. If you qualified, your financial aid funds will not be ready by the start of the term. You must plan accordingly on how you will pay for your educational costs until financial aid is able to. Keep in mind that you will be responsible for paying any late fees. Listed are some of the resources students can use to get help for completing their FAFSA. Once you receive financial aid, there are requirements all students must meet each term in order to maintain it. Here are some tips for being a successful financial aid student, as well as requirements. Be sure you complete all of your classes each term. Maintain a 67% progression towards completing your degree. This is called PACE. You must maintain a minimum 2.0 grade point average. Each term, you must pass at least 50% of your attempted classes. In order to help you be a successful student, be sure you visit the advising department to create an educational plan and outline the courses you need to take to complete your degree. If you have questions, be sure to contact us. Email is the best method to reach us, and you can email us at finaid, that's FINAID, @clackamas.edu.